catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by one white man. And one white man alone this time. We got my boy, Professor Sheltman. Sheltman, how you doing today? Don't even waste your time coming off of mute after the way that y'all white people jumped me on this last stream. But to my rescue have come two of my favorite members of the Kane Gang. We got my boy Kane Threat and my boy Kane TJ Kane Threat. How you doing today, my boy?
I'm doing splendid, man. Splendid. Absolutely ecstatic when I saw the pregame news. Even more ecstatic after the loss because hope is still in the air for the boy, just in a different way than y'all would think.
First of all, Taiwan Davis, your parents should have definitely did something different there. We're about to blow that shit out, brother. Never said it, never heard the phrase. Don't know what you're talking about. Also got my boy Kane TJ up here. TJ, how you doing today?
I'm cool, man. I watched the basketball game and stuff happened and things happened and they lost. So, it's cool.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw it because it was in front of the hoes again. We got beat by the Clippers 103-95 in a game that was really not entertaining until the last couple of minutes when they decided to put on a little flurry to kind of make the score look like it ended up looking. But this is a game where you saw just how outclassed the Miami Heat is by another member of the Western Conference. So this is a sweep. They've lost both games, this time without Tyler Herro, who missed the game with a headache. But the offense was horrific. The defense was no better. Sheltman, we'll start with you. No, we won't. Threat, we're going to start with you. Give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
After the midway through the first quarter, you thought the Heat might have something. Something was shaking. Something was brewing. By the end of the first half, and they had 43 points, you knew that shit was fool's gold. I don't know what it is, bro. This team it doesn't look good. And I know people are going to hang their hats on the playoff run that we went on last year for shit to turn around, bro. Just keep it a buck, bro. You know this shit. That shit was a fairy tale Cinderella run. And we didn't put the glass slipper at the end, on the foot at the end of the season last year, bro. So it's looking ugly. It's looking ugly, y'all boys. Terry Rozier looking like Gabe Vincent just without the defense. And even Gabe Vincent ain't really had defense because he got fried. Where did Jalen Brunson and my nigga Jamal Murray? But anywho, he looking like Gabe Vincent out there. Bam Adebayo was supposed to be unlocked. Kinda, I guess, by a 3-level score. Terry Rozier is a 3-level scorer, but he's not unlocked. He got to finish around the rim. He can't do that. He can't catch the ball either. So, I mean, the problem still exists. It doesn't matter who you put in that point guard. It could be Irvin Magic Johnson, and he's still going to struggle to catch the ball and finish around the rim. So, it really doesn't matter. And I know niggas going to hang their hat on Tyler Herro was missed today. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Tyler Herro not saving this team because he wasn't saving the team since he came back from injury. Sheltman put up the stats. That nigga averaging like 18 points a game, shooting well below league average. It's actually pitiful. It's disgusting, to be honest with you. Jimmy Butler still acting like he cares sometimes, and then he don't sometimes. So we got half-ass Jimmy Butler tonight. and we got a half-ass performance by the Miami Heat, so we got what we deserved at the end of the day.
My brother. Go ahead and drop that mic, brother, because you just essentially articulated damn near every thought that I've had while watching this team this season, brother. I mean, you left out Jaime Jaquez, brother, who is looking like Mexican Tyler Herro out there.
Holy, fam. Holy, that boy. Hey, Insanity run?
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Like, shit is not rookie of the weekend no more, brother. It ain't looking the way it was looking. TJ, let me get your thoughts on the game, gang.
I don't know, man. They were good for 2 quarters.
That name is nasty.
They were good for 2 quarters, bro. Then Kawhi Leonard happened in the 3rd quarter, and shit went downhill fast. You know, he's very good at the basketball. I just think, bro, all the other stuff is fine. Like Josh Richardson, you're cool. Terry Rozier, you're cool. Kevin Love, you're cool. Everybody else is cool. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are just playing some disgusting basketball, bro. Jimmy Butler didn't care to the 4th quarter, bro. I don't care about that. The game was pretty much out of hand. They made it look cute. They made you feel good about it, but the shit was still ugly. So I feel like if they figure out basketball, Tyler Herro, he's one of the pieces in the machine, bro. He's not something that you build around. We really just need Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo to figure it out. If they play better basketball, this game is totally different. If Bam Adebayo doesn't have 2 points through 3 quarters, this game looks totally different. Like, it's just they got to figure it out. They figure it out, and they still look like dog shit. Okay, now something needs to happen. But if both of them playing garbage and the team look like garbage, well, that's kind of how basketball works. If your best players aren't playing good, you're going to be bad as well. So,
and I think you alluded to it, but like, y'all both just kind of went at it like Bam, like, yeah, you would like for Bam to play better, but we still have a lot of the same issues with Bam that we thought we were past. You know what I mean? Like the hands issue with catching the ball, the timidness from game to game. Like at this point, like that mid-range jumper feels like the same timid shit that we was getting before. Like, somebody called Bam a fake all-star. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. Like, I don't think Bam is a fake-ass all-star. I just think that he's one of the people barely scraping into the all-star game. If niggas was on the bubble about the all-star game, Bam would be one of the first outs of it because he hasn't looked like an all-star like recently. Want to thank Dan the Film Jet with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. I saw you cleaned up your comment later, so I cleaned it up now. He said, so number 14 is out, and you go and do this shit again. This team has no guts or glory, and Bam is trash. Let's just keep it real. Trash is strong, but garbage is kind of where I would allow it to go. Somebody with the $2 dono, he said, Lowry is somewhere laughing. The buffet. We all know where he is, brother. That KFC all-you-can-eat buffet with the extra macaroni and cheese out there, you know the boy is in line. What's up, Thurk?
I just want to say one last thing real quick. Yeah. Anybody who's a Dolphins fan, bro, like, to sit and watch the Dolphins season, to watch them beat up on bad teams and then play good teams and lose, like, to sit and watch the Miami Heat go through the same exact thing, like, you look at the schedule that they played, bro, there's not 2 good wins on there, bro. There's not 2. You got 1 good win against the Kings, I guess. But what's the second good win? You beat the Sixers without Joel Embiid, bro. There's no other good win on the fucking schedule, bro. You can go through the entire thing. There's not another good win unless you want to say Cleveland is a good win, I guess. But that's before they even got hot, bro. But there's no good win. We're watching a fluke team once again, bro. Like, if you're a Miami fan, like, to watch the Dolphins and then watch this, it's mind-boggling, bro. Like, to sit through this shit again, bro. It's fucking painful.
Okay, so before this loss, they had 1-2 straight in the Kings and the Wizards. The Kings was the good win. They had 7 losses prior to that. Their last win was against Brooklyn. You can classify that however you want to. I think the Magic was a good win. I think theoretically, if you're looking at it from the outside in, the Magic are above average. They're not the bottom feeder that they used to be. So to go get a win in there is not easy. So to be able to get a win is a solid win, but I understand, like, that's still a little bro. You know what I mean? You don't beat your chest when you go out there and beat up little bro. So I don't know. Like, I'm with you. I got to keep scrolling back through it, but it is a lot of fugazi shit in there. that you can talk about. Shelton, want to hear your thoughts on this game, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what all the complaining is about. I mean, I thought this was a very hard-fought game by your Miami Heat. As someone with unlimited amounts of guts to represent this panel, I thought it was a good game overall. I really thought they fought hard. They only lost to a Clippers team that is like 24-2 in their last 26 games by 8. And if you would have added in Tyler Herro's 21 points, that's 116. So you just add that in to the 95, and then you're looking at, a 13-point win. And I don't really see what all the complaining about. I mean, they're 2-1 in their last 3 games. That's pretty good. If you're 2-1 winning percentage for the whole season, you're going to be a pretty good team. So, I mean, I just caution everyone here at the the overreaction to one loss. Find your guts. Find your guts. I believe in all of you.
We have enough. What are you talking about? I'm with it, brother. I mean, no, I'm not, but I get what we got going on here. I'm not. Listen, my guts are inside of my body. I know where they are. But brother, when it comes to this basketball team, I'm not finna sit up here and have the courage of my convictions. So look at the team record. Hey, they're above 500.
They've won more games than they lost. What more do you want? Are you an ungrateful fan? What is wrong with you? How many more games do they have to win you over? Like, that is ridiculous.
Tyler would have scored 10 points. Somebody asked earlier, was Tyler hurt? Tyler had a headache. So I guess that qualifies. Duncan Robinson has a concussion, which absolutely qualifies. Though that's to answer your question, where was Duncan? Duncan has a concussion. Tyler Herro had a headache. That's why he missed the game.
In my narrative, that's 2 niggas on the chopping block, my brother.
And throw Nikola Jovic on the Barbie as well, brother, because that nigga ain't playing it. Look, I'm with it. I'm with it. Usually around the trade deadline, you try and preserve some of the things, but we know Tyler Herro ain't going nowhere. Somebody was talking about making a move. We're not going to make a move. Hey, listen. We're not making another move. We have enough. We've made our move, brother. This is the team that y'all will watch for the rest of the year. So get used to that. Let's talk about some of these individual guys. I know we all kind of touched. I think everybody said something about Bam. I want to talk about Jimmy tonight in this half-ass performance because he got his numbers like he normally does. He got the 21 points, 8 of 19, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Did some fake shit at the end of the game, making threes to kind of round out the stats. I don't know, bro. I'm not seeing. I know we got the little joke about the calendar of Jimmy turning into mini Jordan around this time of year, but I don't see that coming through. I want you to talk about that game night, and do you see kind of playoff Jimmy mode activated being something that's happening this year?
I'm not gonna say I don't see it because he just came off 4 straight games where he put up average 27 a game, shooting good efficiency. He looked like he was fucking. He looked like he was involved. He looked like he actually gave a fuck. But today, dog, he just reverted back, bro. Old habits always come back, bro. You can't kill that shit off. That's why I don't even know why he formed that habit to begin with. Why are you coasting? You've never won a championship in your life. Who gave you that fucking respect and that honor? It's Heat fans that be empowering that bullshit that he put together, too. Cut that shit out. That nigga's never won shit, bro. So I don't want to see that nigga coasting. He don't fucking get that fucking say-so. He doesn't get that fucking pass. Cut that shit the fuck out. That nigga was ass tonight, bro. And that nigga padded his stats at the end of the game, put some bullshit-ass shots up. The nigga was coasting, bro. We didn't feel that nigga's impact at all tonight, bro. And I guess he's going to flip the switch again after another loss. Or he's gonna promise another victory. I don't know. I'm sick of that nigga shit too. If you gotta switch like that, bro. If you gotta switch like that, where you gotta turn it on and turn it off, you should have a championship under your belt. Kawhi Leonard can have that switch. You cannot.
That's facts, bro. We treat him like he's Kawhi Leonard, and we shit on Kawhi Leonard for missing games. Jimmy Butler misses games too. He just soups up and be on the court. He'd be out there. He'd just be missing, bro. That shit's for real, bro. He don't want to. You said Tyler ducking the Clippers? That's my theory. Brother, I can tell you what gave him a headache. That nigga had a dream about the way Kawhi Leonard was guarding him the last time they played. And it was like, no, brother, we not again. Not on my watch. W. Brody 55 with the $10 don't appreciate you, gang. He said, to the Tyler fans, if he had played, we would have lost by 20. We really need Duncan or some type of three-point threat to give Jimmy and Bam some space. We really need some size because we small as fuck. Listen, you can run down a laundry list of things that Miami could use. They still need a point of attack defender. That's not Caleb Martin. Like, they need a point guard. They need a two-way player in the worst way, and they need an elite offensive player. And they also need like a forward to gain some size or whatever. But like, I don't know. Like, they're not gonna address any of that, so we're not gonna address it right now. We'll do that at the trade deadline when we're supposed to be having a 24-hour stream that George is going to be primarily hosting. Don't worry, we will not be there for 24 hours. Like, we will pop in and out. This is George's idea, so George asked finna fucking do it. I will help him out a little bit so he can get a nap, but there's a 24-hour stream coming your way on the trade deadline, so in 4 days. So y'all be on the lookout for that. TJ, talk about Jimmy's game tonight, bro. Like, it was objectively horrible, right?
Oh yeah, I'm with the right. I'm just tired of the bullshit, brother. We're losing games. I need you to lock the fucking my guy. You can coast when we're winning. You can coast when you're the 1 seed. That's cool. All right, cool, great. I don't care. Take your time. But brother, we're losing. We stink. We're the 7th seed. Might be the 8th seed after the night. Shit is looking real pathetic outside. Gonna need you to kind of figure this shit out. Him and Bam still don't have chemistry to this day. It's never gonna happen. Jimmy Butler is gonna take 3 quarters to maybe pass the ball, maybe get to the rim and pass out. Maybe I'm gonna look like I'm trying to draw contact and then complain about the call. It's just I'm tired, bro. I'm just tired, bro. I just want to win basketball games, and him playing good leads to, the winning thing. So whenever he decides he wants to do that, I'll be down for it.
I think but this is another point that aggravates people. And News brought this up a million times. It's like Jimmy Butler is the best player on this team when he's engaged. We all know that. He's had some playoff success. We all know that, and we all acknowledge that. But he has done nothing that earns him the right to not play in games during the regular season. There are players who have accomplished more and still play their ass off night in and night out. Steph Curry is the primary example. LeBron James is a fucking another one. Like, you're not within spitting distance of these niggas in terms of like caliber of player. And yet every night, I ain't never got to worry about whether or not Bron trying. Like, even when he ain't trying, he trying. Bron not trying is him giving you 70%. Jimmy not trying is this. Like, where he ain't doing shit the whole game. Alex, want to hear your thoughts on Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, I honestly personally respect him for taking the route of like wanting to be the first player to win the hardest possible NBA championship of all time. You see these people on Twitter like when they go through LeBron's like championship resume, they're like, oh, bubble fraud. Steph blew a 3-1 lead, all this other shit. Like they'll rip through him. Jimmy wants to be the first guy where it's just like, yeah, they beat the 1 seed, the 2 seed, and the 3 seed, and then they beat the 1 seed from the other conference. I don't even know if that can mathematically work out. It probably can't, but Jimmy's going to find a way to make it happen. I think he's cool. Like, I wasn't really upset with his game tonight. I heard post-game, he was a little bit saddened by the loss, but he hit us with a great all-time quote. Adversity is opportunity, quoted by Jimmy Butler himself. The man thrives in contention of being down. And I just respect him. I respect that route he's taking. Would that be the route I would take? No, I would do the pussy route. Give me the easiest team every time so I can put the banner up. But Jimmy Butler just wants to just dog walk everyone in front of him. So, hey, he has my respect. Like I've long said, he's my favorite player on this team. I've never envisioned him in any other uniform other than a Miami Heat uniform. I'm excited to see what he does come playoff time. I think he should probably just sit the rest of the season. I'm ready to see playoff Jimmy. He doesn't need to play another game for me, so I'm cool.
Shelby, if my memory serves me correctly, which it probably does, weren't you the first person on this network to suggest trading Jimmy Butler?
No, that was Ant. You're mixing up your whites. I get it. It's fine.
That could possibly be happening, but I'm pretty sure that I've seen several Jimmy Butler trade packages come from you.
My account was hacked.
Okay. JoJo G.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. You know, lying at an all-time level, straight out of my bag. JoJo G wasted Jimmy's years. I think he's mentally done. This is a notion that we've talked about several times. Who the fuck was Jimmy Butler before the Miami Heat made him?
Change that broke nigga life.
Come on, brother. Like, listen, we talk like Jimmy Butler has no right to complain about anything the Miami Heat does because he was never viewed the way that he was viewed prior to coming here. So let's be all-time respectful of the organization that he plays for. Like, that's the most respectful thing you'll hear us say about the Miami Heat is that they created Jimmy Butler. It was not the other way around. We don't owe Jimmy shit. Like, we don't owe Jimmy a bitch-ass thing. Oh, I thought it was George who wanted to trade Jimmy.
Definitely not.
Could have been LJ Cascar. We definitely know Hot Take Harrison has traded Jimmy Butler and literally everything else on this roster. That boy is a god. Let's talk about not my god because my god is black. But let's talk about another player. I want to talk about Terry Rozier, bro, because he's getting dangerously close, if he's not already there, to let's trade this motherfucker one more time territory. Like I'm cool with what he's offering us that we didn't have before. Like I enjoy that. I think he's solid. But fuck nigga, we're not gonna take too many 7-7 teams. Like I can't. Not that I wouldn't be myself if I just allowed that to persist on my roster. Am I tripping threat? Is it too soon? Should I give him the excuse he just got here? Like, am I expecting too much of Terry Rozier? You let me know, like how I should be quantifying what I'm looking at from this nigga.
Brother, I am a Terry Rozier stan. I used to be. I'm not gonna hold you. He's one of them niggas that you ever like a basketball player, but you pray to God that he never touches your roster. That's Terry Rozier for me.
That's
I like
Cam
that.
Thomas, brother.
Hey.
I do not want that motherfucker anywhere near my roster.
Brother, I loved his game, but not here, brother, at all. I like him on bum teams where he gets the stat pad and he gets the tween hezzy. Over here, brother, is struggle ball, and he struggles with them. He was never efficient, bro. He was not an efficient guard, so I don't know what niggas expected. Bro, he's just a dark-skinned Tyler Herro supercharged with a nice little pass. He got a pass style. He Tyler Herro with a pass style, bro.
And an 85 ball.
85 ball handle, bro. He can do a little elite three. Y'all say that's the only difference, bro. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised, bro, because I knew this was what it was gonna be. The Heat cut corners, go ahead, trying to acquire Terry Rozier when there was better guards on the market, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro. That 25 points per game Terry Rozier was averaging over there looks a lot different from the 25 Kyrie gives. Let's keep it 100, bro. That it's two different 25s if we keep it 100. Just like how Tyler Herro was averaging 24. That 24 Tyler Herro was averaging look a lot different from them other stars that be averaging 24 plus, bro. And that's what you getting, bro. It's just not going. It's not.
Hey, listen, brother. All 25.
You got me.
So y'all see shit going right back here on the producer side. That means Justin Nash finally showed up midway through the show. Motherfucker, you will be having a meeting with HR as soon as this show is over. But yeah, but
We do not care.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, you're right, bro. Like I think Terry Rozier over there on the bum team was able to kind of like explore more. Where here there's an expectation of like solid basketball play, and him trying to fit into that, it just kind of not. It's not looking the way, brother. David, I can't read that. I will not read it online, but I thank you for your $2. I'm not putting that comment up. I'm not reading it. I thank you, W. Brody, for the $5. Don't know. He said the irony is if Jimmy did sit, we'd probably be the 1 seed. Thank you for that. David, thank you for $2. I'm moving on. Okay. But everybody go in the comments and see what David gave me $2 for. It is insane. Terry Rozier, TJ, let's talk about it, brother. Like the field goal percentage is in the garbage. You know what I mean? But we are getting assists. We're getting, some steals. We're getting some of the things that we asked for. Somebody getting downhill finally. But we also knew what Terry Rozier was as a player. That's why when Threat said he was disappointed, it's hard for me to be disappointed for something that I expected. Like I expected Terry Rozier to come over here and to struggle a little bit with the same kind of shot quality. Is it the same for you, or are you still disappointed in what you're seeing from him?
Oh, brother, we knew what we were getting into. This is not a surprise at all, not in the slightest. The Miami Heat refused to get a lead guard. This is what it looks like. Your Donovan Mitchells, your Damian Lillards, your Kyrie Irving. It ain't happening. Tyler Herro, Terry Rozier, Tim Hardaway Jr., that archetype of nigga, that is their lead guard. They are not going anywhere else. So y'all better be prepared for this version of some nigga for years to come. As long as Jimmy and Butler and Bam and Adebayo are together, bro, that is the guard that they're going to look for to bring that shit all together.
Look at the comment.
I disagree. I disagree, brother. I disagree. But like I said, bro,
but they were talking about they were asking about Killian Hayes in that chat, and I was like, brother, this is going to hell. We can't do that now.
That boy is youthful Kyle Lowry. We are good, brother. We're good. It's the same nigga over and over again, bro. Like that's all that they're gonna want to put with this team. All they wanted to put with Jimmy and Bam. Jeez. So it doesn't change anything. It doesn't move anything. We've seen this nigga before. Kendrick Nunn, how you doing? Gabe Vincent with some juice. It's the same nigga over and over again. That's just who they want to pair with them two. So figure it out. That's all they can do. Hopefully Tyler Herro and Terry Rozier give you enough offensively to look like a lead guard, but it's never going to come in terms of like DeJounte Murray or any of those dudes.
You know what's crazy? Like they had a lead guard in Goran Dragic, who is
exactly, brother.
He's a lower Goran Dragic is a lower tier lead guard. And you guys loved him. You loved what Goran Dragic provided because it was something that he could do consistently and often. And the rest of the team could function off of that. You're not getting any of that now. You don't have a single guard on your on your roster that can do anything all the time. David, you are trying. Okay, I'll read this one. David Sasson with the $2 donut. He said Tyler Herro is Isaiah Joe with a migraine. You can read into it however you'd like, guys. My boy, Heat culture up. I played with this boy on 2K one time, bro. He's solid. With the $1.99 dono. Boy didn't say a bitch ass thing. David Sasson with the $2 dono. Tyler Herro is Steph Curry without any talent. Brother, during Black History Month, David.
Hey, David, I need you to relax, brother. Put the super chats down. Okay.
What? Huh? We're gonna have to sit put the what down? Brother, listen, David Sasson, you can compare Tyler Herro to Michael Jordan for all I give a shit. Keep throwing them $2 on it, and I will read each and every one of them bitches. That's not the other one, but I read the rest of them if you put that $2 on it.
Send us the money.
Yeah, come on, keep on. Now, TJ was tripping. He needed a little breather to get his mind right. But 2K League, what are you talking about? 2K League? You talking about Tyler Herro, brother? He couldn't qualify.
We gotta ask. We gotta ask a question. I gotta ask a question, but go ahead.
What question?
At what point are we gonna seriously talk about Spo, bro?
We can talk about Spo right after I give Shelton an opportunity to talk about Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier, Shelton, I want to hear about how you feeling this experiment is going, even though I feel like I have an idea about where this is going to go.
I think it's a little early. Like, what are we, 8 games into the tenure? Yeah. I mean, everyone on this panel, everyone that's 196 of you that are watching that probably did not like this stream, you should go like this stream right now. Everyone in this stream knows you need 4.5 seasons before a team gels. Like, that's just the reality of the situation. So we're like 8 games in. Buckle up. Like, you got another 287 games to go before we start to see that gelling process come together. Pick and roll, you might get it by game 87. Who knows?
Might not.
But yeah, you might not. I mean, game 87, that's still 200 games away from the 4.5 season mark. So it could come whenever in that span. But yeah, I still think Terry Rozier, I said it at the deadline, perfect acquisition for this team next to your 6'9" center and your 6'5" power forward is a 6'1" guard that cannot defend at a high level. But it's still just too early for me. I like the passing a little bit. He looked good in the first half, I thought. Maybe he had like some bad orange slices at halftime, and that was why like him and Bam kind of shit themselves in the second half. But I mean, it's to be expected. Like, you can't put too much pressure on these guys. They're only making millions of dollars a year. And if you pressure them too much, you might hurt their feelings and treat them like shit. And they might make words online on Twitter and angry comment. Yeah.
Look, like, what's the worst that can happen if we piss off Tyler Herro? After what I saw him wear that last game, brother, I lost all respect for him. It's not like I had much left anyway, but like I lost the little I did have after I saw that outfit. It was horrific. Threat, did that appeal to your fashion sense, what Tyler Herro had on?
It was pitiful. It was disgusting. And I agree with David Sasson.
That Tyler Herro is a transgender. That's insane. Let's talk about let's talk about Spoil a little bit, because I think that is a good way. I think that is a good thing to look at, considering that most of the time we don't. Like, how much of this team struggle can we actually put on Spo? Like, I know we all tend to do this thing where we have him to the side and it's like, oh, he's limited with the roster that he has. But we call him the best coach in the league, and we've seen him do kind of like a lot with honestly like lesser talent. Like, he had lesser talent than this, and we saw him do a lot more. Like, how much of this are we putting on Spo? Like, where does Spo fall into this, right?
That's exactly what I was going to hint at, bro. Like, we call Spo the greatest, coach in the league. Rightfully so, he is, bro. But it feels like he's like, what's the word, bro? It's like he hasn't progressed offensively, bro. We're still running the same offense, the same Jimmy come save us offense that we ran in the bubble finals, bro. Like, and
that's the same as the Dwayne come save us offense that we ran when we had Wade here. High screen and roll,
bro. Like, high screen and roll. It's fucking bigs dribbling the ball up the court, 9 point guards dribbling the ball up the court. They set the screen and hope fucking one of these shooters could fucking pop a shot open. It's pitiful basketball. I know niggas joking, say he needs an offensive coordinator, but Spo needs to sit down and look himself in the mirror, bro, and really figure some shit out offensively, because he hasn't gotten better as a coach offensively, bro. And every time we hint at, okay, the offense is struggling, the conversation from him always pivots back to defense. Well, defense will lead it. No, your offense stinks, bro. Yeah, the defense could be better, but your offense it's not good. It's not good, bro. Like, I don't know what sets they're running. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. What happened to any creativity? Even the inbound plays that Spo used to run, just late in the quarter, late in the half. Like, where's the creativity, bro? Like, everything is just plateaued, dog. Like, where he's not getting any better offensively as a coach, bro. And he's had less talent, bro. He's got 4 guys who can average 20 points per game on his roster right now, bro. There's no reason we should have 83 points with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in this game. Like, the Clippers didn't do anything great defensively to move me at all tonight, bro. The Heat were just ass once again, and it's been the same story over and over again. Where's the offensive production? Where's the creativity in the offense, bro? We're stalling. Figure that shit out.
I agree. I think some people like said it as a joke, but you wonder how much truth it is to it. Like this Heat team misses people like Dan Craig, and like Dan Craig was a coach who was instrumental for Spo during that. Like he was in that top assistant seat that you see Chris Quinn in now. But you also had guys like David Fizdale, guys who were like head coach quality coaches on the sideline with Spo, and that's when you had more fluid system. TJ, I want to ask you this: like, I'm gonna read these donuts first though. David
What the
Sasson
fuck
with
does
$2.
Chris Quinn even do at this point?
I don't know. Like, tell Spo how many timeouts they got left. David Sasson with the $2 donut. He said Tyler Hero is Pollo Tropical, Aaron Aflalo. And then he said freaking Langston Galloway with a chest tattoo. Langston Galloway got dropped by Wade and tried to lie about it on the podcast. I saw you, bitch ass nigga. I remember that game like it was yesterday. One of my favorite Wade snatchbacks of all time. TJ, I wanna ask you this, bro. Like, how much of this do you put on like game plan versus like player execution? Because Spo can drop a perfectly good game plan. If Jimmy bitch ass not gonna execute it, then it's gonna all fall to shit one way or the other. So, like, how much of a balance do you see there?
Combination, brother. Combination. It's both of them. It feels like both have hit a wall in terms of like players just not executing and Spo kind of not, I don't know, innovating. I guess he figured out the lineups. I think he knows who he wants to play together. He kind of he's way too reliant on Terry Rozier and Tyler Herro to create offense. Way too reliant. Like screen and roll is what they do, and they're not them guys. They're like they give you some juice. They can give you one here and there, but they should not be running 30 a game. Like that's ridiculous, and that's kind of where he's lost the juice or whatever. So I don't know, man. It's both of them. Like I said, I think they'll figure it out. Like they figure out who should be playing together. They tie Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love together. They rarely play Jimmy and Bam together unless it's at the end of the game or starting the first quarter or starting the third. Like other than that, they kind of figure out, hey, this shit ain't working. So tie Bam to a lead guard, Tyler Herro, Terry Rozier, pick one, and then run Jimmy with the bench. And they kind of got what they're going to be running, but it's in terms of like what the offense is looking like, it's something just not clicking, bro. I don't know if it's a move that's necessary to make everything go. I thought it was Jaime, but he playing like dog shit. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. It feels like everybody's hitting the wall at the same time. Players are playing like shit. Spo can't figure the shit out either.
So I question how much of this like I put on like the Jaime stock. Like I know people were talking about Jaime coming back should help. It's like, bro, that's a rookie, bro. Like I put little to no blame on Jaime for anything. I also put little to no like faith in Jaime being like a cornerstone of who we are offensively. Like that should not be the case, especially considering that you got a core that's been together for 5 years. Like Jaime is one of the last people on this roster that I'm going to like bash or blame for anything because he ain't there yet. What's up, TJ?
I don't blame him, but at the first half of the season before his injury, he was looking like it. Like he was looking like one of their best players. As unfortunate as it is, like
sure, but Brandon Jennings scored 55 points in his first week in the NBA. Did you think that he was going to be the all-time leading scorer? Like no, like I get it, bro. He had some good weeks early on in the season, but it's kind of like Shelton. We cautioned people against this early on. Like, please do not put too much on Jaime Jaquez because you're going to end up tearing them down, like on expectations that you set that were probably too high. I won't say Jaime Jaquez is as bad of a player as we've seen over the past couple of games, but he may not be the player that we got at the beginning, and he might be somewhere in the middle, and he's just trying to find that now, like where that is. I want to ask you this, Shelton. Do you think to some extent, like we see it happen all the time? We saw it happen to Bill Belichick. We saw it happen to Greg Popovich. Do you think that there's a portion of this roster that may have been with Spo so long that they starting to tune him out?
Yes, and we're 39 minutes in. I'm done with the bit. It's kind of exhausting. It's hurting my soul to withhold. Yeah, like it's the same thing. It's not just like playing with your teammates. You can absolutely get sick of a guy that's coaching you. Like there, even in my lesser sports life than a professional athlete, I've been sick of a coach that I've been with for 2, 3, 4 years, just because you don't necessarily agree with the way that they coach or how they're coaching you or how they're utilizing certain people. It makes sense. I get it. But that said, Spo has a pack full of ass that he's coaching. The highest drafted player on this team is Kevin Love, at 5th, and he's like 46 years old. He's coaching Haywood Highsmith, he's starting Haywood Highsmith, who went to Wheeling University, which is a Division II college.
Again, Sheltman, I understand that, but I told you I'm going to start making Spo culpable for some of this shit. I want him in with the front office. He makes too much money. He is too prominent of a figure to have no say so in the way that this roster is put together.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Let's keep it 100. These are Spo guys. These are you don't see these niggas and say that's a Pat Riley guy. No, we say that's a Spo guy. Spo plays these niggas. Spo empowers these niggas, and Spo gives these niggas minutes over niggas with actual talent
and gets them paid. Like Duncan Robinson.
I agree. I agree to some degree. Yes, I agree to some degree. It has to be absolutely infuriating for Spo though to have the best player on your roster not be sure if they're going to play the way that they should play night in and night out. And when you can't possibly design an offensive scheme around a player like Jimmy Butler if you don't know if he's going to shoot 6 times and get to the line 4 times or if he's going to shoot 26 times. It's so sporadic and random with how he shows up to the game. So Spo is forced to okay, I want to formulate this offensive system around Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. Okay, well, they don't work together either. Like, they never have worked together well in their 4 years. Oh, Jimmy wants to play basketball tonight. Well, how are we going to implement him into a scheme that I've already fit around the entire rest of the roster when he just doesn't show up till fucking playoffs? Like, it's an impossible ask for him, I think. And yeah, should he deserve some of the blame for failing to move a certain player to the bench that clearly works better off the bench? Yeah, I do think he should get some of that blame. But to some degree, yeah, I do agree with you in Threat that he does help cultivate the roster to an extent, but a lot of that isn't necessarily on his shoulders. I don't think he has the same pull that Pat Riley and Andy Ellisberg have, and he certainly does not have the authority to say, let's pay this dude what we want to pay him, because Mickey Arison is going to ultimately come down with the hammer on that. I think he does have 10% of say when it comes to adding people to the roster.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's more than 10%. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely more than 10%. But you did make a great point, which is crazy. Who does he fucking build the offensive fucking game plan around, bro? Because it can't be around Jimmy, who doesn't show up to work fucking 75% of the time. Tyler Herro's not skilled enough. Terry Rozier, he just came in, and even if he did get the fucking keys to the whip, he gonna crash that motherfucker. And let's keep it a buck. Bam Adebayo is not offensively gifted enough to run an offensive scheme around, bro.
The fact that it took you to the 4th player to even get to Bam Adebayo lets you know that you shouldn't be building an offense look, we want them to play through Bam. That doesn't necessarily mean build the offense around Bam all the time. It means that he's probably the best option in terms of touching the ball and facilitating everything else that can make this team maximize. But you can't build an offense around his skill set, designing it for him to score.
85% of Bam's field goal attempts should be rim runs or dunks. That's what they should be. If he wants to get to that midi 15% of his shots, then yes, that's cool. But you're seeing it right now. His midi has fallen off and his offensive game has fallen off a cliff. So it's if that's not going to be consistent for him, what does he go to? And if he cannot create for himself, that's fine. He doesn't need to be someone that creates for himself. He can be a guy that's predominantly think of DeAndre Jordan with Chris Paul. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan didn't really have much of an offensive game, and I do think Bam has slightly more of an offensive game than that. But how did he get all of his points? Rim runs, lobs, all that shit. And the dude averaged 14 a game for the season. So it's you add in Bam's additional talent on top of that, he can easily get you 20. But they shouldn't be 50% of his shots shouldn't be mid-range. No fucking shot.
And this is what aggravates me so much, bro. It's the fact that we have nobody on the offense to build this. We have nobody on this team to build the offense around. So why the fuck wouldn't you go get Donovan Mitchell? Why the fuck wouldn't you go get for Kyrie Irving, who's a possibility? Why the fuck wouldn't you go get our guy this past summer who wanted to be here, Dame? You had 3 options right there to run the offense around, and our offensive woes completely changed. The whole dynamic of this team completely changed when everybody knows their role on the team. Right now, you have guys who don't have a role on this team. Everybody's winging this motherfucker, bro.
So I think, and also y'all should listen to Ant for once in y'all life and like this video. Make sure y'all like this video and make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network if you're not already subscribed. I'll plug in a few other things that we're doing here because I want to keep the conversation going. But yes, I agree with all that. Shutman, to your midi point about Bam taking all these middies and how his offense has plummeted, it's because he's become so reliant on it that at this point he's taking contested middies. Like before, it used to be like get to the line, get yourself open. He don't even give a shit if he get himself open no more. He just shooting that mid-range shot at nauseum. W. Brody, I ain't miss your comment. With the $20 dono, appreciate you, gang. He said, my last one. I say bench Jimmy. We wasn't great, but we was decent before he came back, and no matter what Spo doesn't want to see it, even though I've been watching them struggle to win these 3 starting for 2 years. I don't think you can bench Jimmy Butler because part of the reason that Threat's talking about like we don't have nobody to run the offense to, which is correct. The problem is that in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler is a player that you can run the offense through, and they believe in that more so than they believe in the regular season. So they believe they have their guy that they can run the offense through because they've seen it. And so, like, it's hard to convince them otherwise. Thank you, David Sasson, for the $5 dono. He says, please look at the link that I sent in the chat. The video is a demonstration of how the Heat offense would be when Duncan is back. I'm not going to look at that video because you have already frightened me for the rest of the night. Thank you, HM, for the $5 dono. I hope you're having a good night. He said, Miami's devotion to promoting Herro as a star is holding him back. Him being untouchable is the silliest thing ever. But that is the path that they chose. I don't think that they know. I think they no longer view him as untouchable. They just can't say it publicly. Like, I don't think he's untouchable anymore. I think he can be touched aplenty. Pause. But hey, brother, in the summer they're gonna do it. Somebody gonna touch him, and it won't be Miami. I think the conversation got like a little away from us with the Bam thing, but I thought it was good. The Spoelstra conversation, but I liked it, bro. Like I enjoyed like taking, and somebody was in there talking about trading Spo for Darvin Ham. Brother, I don't want you to take anything as we said as kind of like Darvin Ham being an adequate replacement or
trading Spo for Darvin Ham.
Yeah, brother, that's what they said. They said like we should do that because I guess it's kind of like a shot, thinking that we were just.
I'm gonna have to direct that commenter to Stone Schloss. He is in need of a new plug. Please find his inbox immediately and supply him with whatever the hell you are smoking.
So bro, obviously it's fentanyl. What you was about to say, Threat?
So if the Heat feel like Jimmy Butler's that guy come playoff time, you know, that he can be the one option or whatever, and niggas are falling in line, that means they're not going to make a move come trade deadline at all if they believe everybody's going to fall into the role.
Welcome to the Miami Heat, right?
Right. I was say, brother, where have you been, brother? I don't believe that the Miami Heat are going to make a move. I believe they're going to play the buyout market, and you should expect PJ Tucker to be on this roster.
They literally use the regular season like training camp, bro. They just figure out all the bullshit, and then when they get in the playoffs, all right, Jimmy Butler, go play basketball. Everybody else, just do what you were doing on the regular season. Just make shots. That's really it. Just make shots. Just Caleb Martin, can you give us a series? Hello, hey, Terry Rozier, can you give us a stretch of like 3 games?
Yeah, give us 3 games in the playoffs, Terry.
That's
it.
That's
Jimmy and Bam will make up the other games. That's how
figure out the rest.
I'm so tired of watching Jay Rich punch the ball when he shoots. It's so fucking infuriating, dog.
Nigga playing Tekken on the court. My boy Paris said this team is on life support. James should get them some life insurance. And he talking about my boy James Poe, the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy James Pugh and give him a call today. I said Poe. Make sure you email our guy James Pugh and give him a call today and tell him that the basement sent you. Email our guy JPugh at simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. My boy Jay Link said there's 200 people and 30 content matters people. We appreciate you, Jay Links, for reminding these folks. Again, y'all make sure y'all get these likes up for us. We're trying to keep doing this. We're trying to beat that YouTube algorithm, and we need y'all help to do it. So, like, a lot of people don't be subscribed. Make sure y'all just tap the subscribe button Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for us and leave us a comment after the video to let us know whether y'all fucking with it or not. We don't really give a shit whether or not y'all fucking with it, but it's good for the algorithm for y'all to say it one way or the other. We gonna say what we want to say, bitch ass niggas. I want to spend a little time on Jaime, TJ. Like, I know we talked about it briefly, brother. Is this more rookie wall? Is this more of a fit issue? Like, do you think this is the because he ain't looked good with Terry now game? He's been looking terrible since Tyler came back in his couple game. Like, is this a Jaime struggling to find a role with Caleb Martin's increased role? Is this a Jaime don't fit with Terry? Like, what is the issue with Jaime right now, bro?
I think just like the rest of the Miami Heat, he just stinks. Like, I think bro is just. I just think he's playing like garbage, bro. Like, it's something in the water, it's something in the damn body armor that they drinking. It's something, bro, because everybody's playing like dog shit at the same time, and he's no different. So, I think he's like you said, he's somewhere in the middle. I don't think he was like first half, I'm the third best rookie type beat. Like, I don't think he's that, but he cool. Like, that's insane. He cool, bro. He cool.
Somebody said it's cousin Caleb. Like, we've seen Caleb, like, initially, it might be, though, bro. Like, they play kind of like a similar role on the roster, except for with Caleb being a better point of attack defender. It's like, he's kind of, like, because Caleb played 31 minutes tonight. Is that a showcase? Is that we need him to play this role because we have no point of attack defender, Sheltman? Like, what is it? Does Caleb play any role in kind of Jaime Jaquez's, I guess, downswing as a player?
Yeah, I think Jimmy does too. I think all three of them are very incredibly similar player. Most of their shit is in the paint around the rim.
The Jimmy replacement.
Yeah, and if Caleb is playing decent, then Spo is going to play him. Which, if he's playing good, play him. I mean, no one else on this fucking roster is, so I kind of agree with that. But yeah, Jaime is going to have to find a way to fit in, like in the niches at this point of the game. And for a large portion of this season, he didn't have to do that. Tyler Herro was hurt. Jimmy Butler missed a lot of games early. I think Bam missed like 5-6 games early as well. So the beginning of his 40-game career to that point was, oh shit, I'm like the first or second option. And now it's like, oh shit, I'm the 7th or 8th option. And he's going to have to find a way to be a productive NBA player as that player. So, yeah, I mean, the Jaws theme might be playing for another reason. I mean, hey,
look, I hosted a random ass playback during the game. Like, I watched the game with some people in there, and somebody in there who shall remain nameless said that I put some Wookiee on Jaime because it seemed like Cam Whitmore's rise coincided with Jaime's like downfall. And you can't help but notice that, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna go too deep into it. We got two players that we ain't talked about. So I'm gonna give Sheltman one player, I'm gonna give Threat the other player, and I'm gonna I got 3 of them that we can talk about, I think. Yeah, we got 3 of them, so I'll give each one of y'all one. We're gonna talk about Kevin Love a little bit, Threat. I feel like Kevin Love is brother.
brother.
Oh, listen,
that
gang.
guy played.
listen, gang.
I didn't see that guy when I turned the game on. That nigga didn't touch the court when I watched.
Listen, brother, the 3 options that I got for y'all. Hey, listen, ain't none of them nothing to write home about, brother. So I just gave you the white one. Like,
you want Haywood instead?
Come on, like, that's what I'm saying. One of them is getting Haywood Highsmith, brother. You don't want that on your resume, do you?
Brother, I'm going to go back to the Jaime discourse because I didn't see Kevin Love play tonight at all. If that nigga got the Myers Leonard role, I didn't see that nigga play because I didn't see that guy hoop at all. How the fuck did Jaime Jaquez hit a sophomore slump in the sophomore part of the season? That is crazy to me, dog. Like, he better get into his bag and he better figure this shit out quickly.
He did miss 3 like point blank layups in one possession or something
crazy.
Like that, brother. Like
crazy. I don't know if that nigga seeing the Cam Whitmore talk on Heat Twitter, but he better echo it out of his fucking head right now and get that shit together right now. Caleb Martin is on showcase because he's getting ready to get packed up. But honestly, if Caleb don't get packed up, then he got to go to war. He got to go to war because Caleb is going to take his minutes because Spo is going to play Caleb Martin over him because he's a point of attack defender. And he better figure this shit out. He don't got all season. Well, let me lie. I'll lie real quick. He do got all season. Because Spo could change the lineup come playoff game 1, and we would have never seen that shit coming. But honestly,
how can your new starting four?
Yeah, oh, God. That's some shit Spo would do. But he better figure that shit out, though. Honestly, though, because Caleb Martin and him are fighting for positioning, for starting minutes. Well, not starting minutes, but real play time. And he gotta get his lunch pail and go to work, bro. Because we don't want to see Caleb Martin get any more minutes than he has to, at all.
Nah, Albert, bro. Like we was on that already earlier, bro. It was just kind of like we don't really want to kill Jaime, bro. But we got to talk about him. Like he's been bad.
We want him to succeed because we don't want Caleb to play.
I hate that comment. Everyone was sitting here bitching and moaning, oh, we need Jaime back. We're on a 7-game losing streak. And now you want to sit here and just say he's a rookie chill. Which is it? Is he that important to the team that they need him back to win a game? Or is he just a rookie chill?
In the words of my
That's all I'm going to say.
Is it Uchiwali or is it one mic? Hey, Sheltman, you know what, brother? When you cook, you cook. I gotta go ahead and tip my cup, brother. You can't have it both ways, brother. Like he can't be super important and then tell us to chill when he don't perform. TJ, I ain't gonna lie, you made me struggle through a nasty ass Tyler Herro agenda through the beginning of the season. I'm gonna give you Haywood Highsmith, brother. Why is he starting on this roster, bro? Why do we have to play Haywood Highsmith as our starting forward, bro?
Is Haywood Highsmith like the best defender next to Bam Adebayo on this team? Like no bullshit. Because if he is, my brother, we are in hell. Sadly, he is, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why he's your starting four. And he sometimes make corner threes. So, like, that's cool, I guess. That's about it. That's all I have to say about Haywood Highsmith. When he makes shots, play him. When he doesn't, get that nigga off the court.
Brother, one of the worst things in the world is to watch Haywood Highsmith dribble the ball. Like, in any capacity, to be honest with you. Like, getting the ball on the break. Was that tonight that he tried to bring the ball over somebody's head? And
yes.
Like,
brother, he put up a floater and I wanted to unalive myself.
I thought he was going to hit that bitch. He was right there.
brother. Anytime Haywood Highsmith has to dribble the ball, a miss is coming if he shoots it.
Because he hit that floater last game, by the way, too.
Bro, I don't like him dribbling in any capacity whatsoever.
He looked like he don't know what he's doing, bro. Like he's scared or something.
He went to
like an undrafted D2 college.
Pretty much.
That's what he looked like. Shelton, you get Josh Richardson, bro. Like he's doing more now than he was at the beginning of the year. He has gotten better. But again, I don't know if he's gotten better or if he's kind of like come around and found his kind of like role or whatever. But again, it feels like a rerun where we are giving Josh Richardson way too much to do. Like, I feel like it should be this much. He's handling it okay right now. But we setting ourselves up for a letdown. Right or wrong, you feel like Josh Richardson come around and he's going to continue this, or are we giving him way too much?
A rerun is a great way to describe it. Can you just remind me what Josh Richardson was nicknamed earlier this year?
Black Struce.
Exactly. You got the good version of Black Struce tonight. You got him a couple games ago too. And 3 games from now, he's going to shoot 0 for 11, 0 of 7 from 3. He's going to get blown by Alex Caruso. And we're going to be back to square one. Like,
well, actually, Shelby,
I will take.
We don't even have to go back uber far. We did just see him against the Washington Wizards go 3 of 8. So, like, he wasn't good in that game either. But yeah,
I on a nightly basis from J Rich, I look for like 10-ish points on close-ish to 50% shooting and like passable wing defense. Like my expectations with him are so low. But again, to your point, he is being asked to do far more than he is capable. He is a minimum player getting 6th or 7th man minutes. He is not him. Not yeah. We got the dichotomy right there. He is just, man, I do not ever want to rely on him, but you know for a fact in a playoff series, there's going to be a game where Jay Rich is like Jay Rich or Gabe Vincent.
You answer it first, bro, because I know you got a nasty Gabe Vincent agenda. I want
on Gabe Vincent's contract.
Hold on, no. I just want to ask Threat. Where you going?
I as much as I hate Gabe Vincent, I think I hate Jay Rich more. So I'm gonna go Gabe Vincent, bro.
Sheltman, let's take contract talk out of it. Gabe Vincent or Jay Rich?
Oh man. Gabe, I guess. He did have Gabe did give me like 3 20-point games in the playoffs.
Which you'll never get from Jay.
Yeah, I don't think that is ever. I don't think I'm getting a single 15-point performance from Jay Rich in the playoffs. So
I agree.
Gabe gets the slight nod for now.
TJ, Gabe of shit. Jay Rich. I almost forgot that nigga name.
Hey, brother, give me the African. When he gets hot, his hoops get real ignorant. He start taking random ass pull-ups, and that's the kind of hoop I like. You feel me? So give me Gabe Vincent. Jay Rich is just, I like him like I like offensive linemen. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want to see you doing nothing. Just be there, brother. Just be there.
And do the motherfucking job, brother.
Yes.
Like that's all we need. People in the comments, like a lot of people said Gabe better, Gabe clears. Yeah, I think I gotta go with Gabe too, brother. Like I can't even fuck off with that. Damn, we done already did an hour. Let's hurry up and get to the next game. So next game, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is.
Nigga, they playing all 6'10" and D-list slugs. Y'all boys are in trouble. Y'all boys are in trouble. You want to talk about being too small? Not in Orlando, nigga. They playing Franz, Paolo, Mo Wagner, and Jonathan Isaac. You niggas are about to be in hell. They are not seeing the rim, bro. Oh, my God. So, yeah, Orlando about to blow them out. I hope y'all ready. Orlando about to smash them boys.
Orlando ain't beat the Miami Heat a single time this season. What the fuck is you know what? I got something for you. Don't
stay tuned, brother.
You might be right. Sheltman, the boy feeling good?
Yeah, for my agenda, not for them winning, of course. I said several streams ago that I want them to lose to every good team on here to the trade deadline. They almost did it. They beat the Kings. But if they lose to the Magic, and I think that's it. They play the Spurs after that, so they lose to the Magic. Yeah, then they will have done that.
Bucks and the 76ers in 3 consecutive games after that.
They will have went 0 for 6 versus the good teams if they had lost to the Kings. So, yeah, I feel good about that. Paolo Banchero over the last 20 games is averaging 26, 7, and 6. Like, he is a demon. They are going to have to figure out a way to stop him. He is going to get his. I believe the last time we played the Magic, they didn't have Franz either, and I'm a big Franz guy. I think
Last time we played the Magic, they beat us 105-87.
And I don't think they have Franz either.
They might have. They didn't have him the time before that.
Either way, it's cooked.
You're right. Threat, the boy feeling good?
The boy feeling good because my agenda lines up perfectly with Sheltman's. I need 2 more losses, preferably one being a blowout. I'll take the Magic. It would be great if it was the Spurs that head into the trade deadline, but I'll take it against the Magic.
It is going to be the Spurs. The Spurs are the day before the trade deadline.
Beautiful the way this is lining up. I was looking at Pat Riley look like a fucking dumbass today in the stands on my television, just lost in space. I don't know if he knew where he was But in case he doesn't know, we'll remind his ass once again when we play the Orlando Magic and the San Antonio Spurs exactly where he is, and that's hell with the rest of us, brother.
The fact that they don't see this as hell is what bothers me the most, brother. It's like when somebody is walking into a burning building, you be like, no, that building's burning. And they walk into there anyway. Like it's white people in a scary movie. That's what the Heat feel like, bro. The killer's over there. Where? Over there? And they just walk their ass right over there and get hacksaw the fuck up. That's what it feels like the Heat are doing every game, every day. You know what you're going into, brother. You're going to play a guts game. But nonetheless, y'all knew what y'all was walking into when y'all watched this show. Listen to me lie. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about, TJ? I don't give a fuck if they got 50, 16 people. Terry Rozier, 11 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, 30. Don't know the last time I seen a nigga score 30 points, but we get close. Jimmy Butler, you better give a fuck. Please. We need you. Dollar Hero. Touch pussy. Excedrin, Advil, all that. Benadryl. Somebody let Duncan Robinson holler at a concussion protocol doctor and get that nigga back in the game.
I think they got the same one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. They let him go back in there in Green Bay and Duncan can't get in here against the Clippers? What is wrong with you people? We need him. Heat by fucking 40. That's probably not going to happen. I ain't going to hold y'all.
Shut the fuck up!
No! Fuck is you talking about?
I do believe that the size of Duncan Robinson's head allows him to, you know, be in concussion protocol a little bit longer than the normal human being because
that nigga was in the ER after he had a concussion. They put that nigga on life support when he had a concussion.
I think brother has a tumor going on right now, brother. It's not a regular concussion.
Duncan Robinson with a headache.
Shaped tumor.
Bro, Duncan Robinson with a headache is a season-ending injury with that big ass. What the fuck is you talking about? Jumping on to see what the fuck is this nigga screaming about. Don't worry about it, baby. I won't be the only thing screaming in this house.
Hey.
Fuck is you talking about, bro? Don't bring your fine ass in here talking to me like that, man. Don't, relax, man. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my boy Alex Sheltman, the only white out here holding it down for your people. And hold on, man. Don't be bringing these folks in our house, nah, girl. Go and get that thing that's up there in the closet. You know.
Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
Justin, why are you playing that for my wife, brother? You got something that you need to tell? Don't worry about it. I need to talk to you about several things out here. Thank you guys in the comments as always for I already thank y'all already. And I thank the white man. Thank you to the Kangs for pulling up one time for the one time. Kang Threat, Kang TJ, and of course Kang Justin back there on the ones and twos. We'll see y'all next time after we lose to the Magic. Play the video, Justin.